Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vera and today we are going to be doing week 4 of May's cash stuffing. I know I'm a little bit late. I'll get into that in a minute. We have $280, so let's just go ahead and jump in. I think this video is going to be kind of short, but I do have a lot of explanations to give, so let's get going. So first things first is medical. And medical this week is going to get $40. So $280 is a little bit less than I normally stuff, and there is a reason for that. We shifted some bills around last month, and we're just now feeling the effects of it this month. So we got rid of a few debts, and we got a new debt, I guess. And then as well, I did put extra money towards a medical debt that we have. So once that gets paid off, it's not a lot, but once it gets paid off, I'm going to reallocate that money to cash stuffing. And then obviously the faster that gets paid, the faster it gets reallocated. But in addition to that, the new bill shifted our paychecks a lot. And so we're just trying to figure out cash stuffing now because it was pretty split, our bills between the two paychecks that we got, but now they're completely not. And so yeah, we're just adjusting, going with the flow. This week is going to be less than normal. Next week will be less than normal. And then I don't know about June 2nd or the second week of June, but we'll figure that out as we go along. Anyways, medical now has 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 380, 390, 395, 400. 400 in medical. Yeah, I haven't done the planning for next week, so I don't know how much it'll have, but it might be around the same amount. But anything is better than nothing, right? Car maintenance this week is just going to get $25. I had to really prioritize which envelopes needed money versus how much is already in them. So you'll see later on that I am going to skip quite a few envelopes. Car maintenance now has 100, 200, 220, 40, 50, 55, 60, 260. Month ahead is going to get $25 as well. This is probably an envelope that I could skip just because, in my mind, the soft, goal date is so far away. I don't want to rush ahead of it and, put other things behind because of this envelope. I'm not planning on it to be done until maybe August of next year. It might even be further than that. Just in reality, close to when we decide to move again is when I'd like to get enough money in here to be a month ahead, which actually for us would be closer to 4 months ahead because we do have an emergency fund. But anyways, month ahead now has 100, 200, 250, 300, 320, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 375 and month ahead. Back to school is another envelope that is not getting skipped this week. It is getting $25 as well. In a perfect week, I would love to be stuffing more, but I just don't have more to give it. Back to school now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 40, 60, 70, 75. So 475. And I know that's a lot, but I would love to be 3 to 4 months ahead, plus have the deposit in back to school before school starts. It's June right now. I believe school starts either the last week of August, maybe August 20th, to maybe I'll need it the first week of September. So I have a few more months, and I don't know if I'm going to hit that 3 to 4 months ahead yet, but as of right now, it's looking good. So that is really nice to know. Celebrate this week is getting skipped. gifts is getting skipped as well, but I did want to mention that I finally took out the $50 that I'm going to send my nephew. So right now it has 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. And I'll probably actually take out more because we were invited to a friend's birthday party this weekend. And then somebody else that we love so much announced that they were expecting a baby. And I would love to get her a gift, just like a pregnancy gift. Not like something for the baby just yet. But I know when I'm pregnant, I'm miserable. So I'm going to just spread the love a little bit. Okay? Travel is actually getting quite a bit this week. Travel is going to get $50. So 20, 40, and 50. So travel now has 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 260, 70, 75. 275 in travel. And if I haven't said this enough times, I feel like I'm just so repetitive, and I feel so bad if y'all get annoyed. Just let me know. But my husband has a trip this month, and then we're trying to go see his parents in July. But the tickets to go in July are like double the price that they would be if we went any other time, which is crazy. Holiday season, I guess, in summer. But anyways, there's no way that we're gonna have enough. We'll probably just have to repay ourselves back, but that's fine. I'm not sure if my husband's using this money for the trip that has coming up in a couple weeks, like this month. But I guess we'll find out. Kitty Cats is getting skipped this week. This is just for emergencies, and they're all set for now. Their food and litter and everything comes out of our grocery budget, so nothing needed here. Boo is going to get something, but Boo and Peach are only going to get $5 this week, which is significantly less than they normally get, but they are so ahead of schedule. I don't know if anybody else does this, but I have an amount that I wanted to get to in each envelope by the end of the year, and they are so far ahead. It's not even funny, which isn't a bad thing. Obviously, the more you can save, the better, but it's not top priority. So anyways, Boo has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 155. Peach, like I said, is also going to get a 5. So Peach has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 155 as well. And their goal amount, if y'all were wondering, just in case, was to get $500 by the end of the year. And obviously, I've only been doing this for 2 full months, and we're already at 155, so almost $200 in 2 months. And so therefore I'd probably reach around $800 to $900, which is totally amazing. But like I said, just the things that we have going on, there's more things that are prioritizing ahead of them. Ew, why did I say them? Anyways, our fence. But date night is gonna get skipped. And washer and dryer is also going to get skipped because we have a perfectly good washer and dryer. This is just for the future. Always something is going to get money because, like I just said, the fence is looming over our heads. It needs to get fixed. I don't think there's any way that we are going to be able to get it fixed with this money. It's getting 25 this week, by the way. I think it's something where we're going to have to just pay for it out of our savings and then reimburse ourselves, because I'm thinking that the fence is probably, if we get half of it fixed, it's going to probably be around $2,000. And that's literally a number that I'm guessing out of nothing. That's literally not an educated guess, not I got a consult or anything, just completely random. But I have a feeling. But anyways, always something has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 260, 65, 70, 75. 275. And we are hoping to get the fence fixed. Did I say that backwards? This summer, I think we're just coming out of like the bad storms that we usually get. We'll get a lot of rain probably, but nothing too terrible. So we should be able to get it done hopefully this month or next month. We'll just try to fix it ourselves in the meantime. All right, moving on. Holiday binder. And you guys already know probably there's only about 2 envelopes in here that we are going to stuff per usual. Not New Year's Day, Valentine's Day, or Easter. Mother's Day is already gone and come and gone. Why am I saying things backwards? Anyways, Father's Day is going to get something. And let's see. I believe it's just going to get it in tins just like last week. We're doing $30. I really wish I had different bills, but what can you do? Father's Day now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 210, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. So $250 in Father's Day. Oh my goodness. There we go. And then last, but certainly not least, we're going to skip back here to, you guessed it, Christmas. And Christmas, per usual, is getting the last $50. 20, 40, and 50. So Christmas now has 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 420, 30, 40, and 50. $450 in Christmas. And like I mentioned, $300 of this is already spent in my eyes because we did get a gift for one of my children already, but we haven't paid for it yet, and it was $300. I think we're going to do it for Christmas, although my husband said that we should give it for the birthday, and I don't know, it's kind of a big gift, so I don't know if we should give it for the birthday or Christmas. Either way, it's going to be a pain in the butt, but so much fun. Anyways, thank you guys so much for sticking around if you did. I am going to probably film the next one right away because I have to figure out like the planning for it. And I will upload this hopefully, like I said, tomorrow. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.